Hey, what's up everybody? It's Lids, and we're back for some more Pyre Community RITE Night, which means of course some good old-fashioned multiplayer Pyre, featuring first and foremost none other than the members of the RITE Club Discord server, the place for all things multiplayer Pyre. And if you're interested in joining said Discord group, then you can click on that link right there. But those of you in chat, you are not off the hook, no, because you see the red circle with the white L below chat. You click on that and you'll find all of the various requests that you can make today, including things ranging from selecting players' exiles, masteries, talismans, songs, arenas, Titan stars. All that stuff is fair game. So, without further ado, let's hop into versus mode here, and let me know if there's anyone who would like to get us started today, as I will jump into that Discord group. Thank you for the raid earlier, Core, as well. And I know we had some people who were doing some matches earlier today. I don't know to what extent. They may still be doing some of those things right now. So there's a chance that some people are still a little occupied at the moment. But if there is anyone who would like to get us started, then let me know. Live access maybe in a little bit. I did see Ansa saying, yeah, might be able to, wanted to see some rites before heading out, but I don't know if that means you are just looking to spectate or whether you might be up for participating yourself in some matches before you have to go. Baylor's available? Awesome. Okie dokie then. That means we'd be looking for one more here to face off against Phaler. Phaler, at the moment, I don't see you on Steam, but I assume you're probably signing in now. And let us know if there is anything you would like to see for our first match. Of course, it may make sense for us to figure out who's in before we start sorting through those sorts of things, but that's up to you. Signs of failure yet? Not quite. Okay. Yeah, let me know if anyone would like to face off against Failure. If not, then I mean, I could pop in for a little bit if we need someone to fill in. It sounded like Lilac was saying in a little bit might be available, but not immediately, so I could potentially just hold down the fort while we're waiting for Lilac, or anyone else for that matter, to take the second spot. Oh, I wrote her in a few minutes will be available. Okay, perfect. In that case, maybe we can get some I wrote her Failure action. Failure, I'm still not seeing you on Steam at the moment for whatever reason. Can be in the queue next, probably be ready after a few matches. Okay. Let's see. Don't know how long Failure and Iroder will be able to stick around for, but there's Failure. Okay, invitation should be on its way to you. And I guess now that we have a bit of an idea, well, presumably it's going to be Failure plus iRotor here. If there is anything we'd like to set up, we have a better sense of who the players are going to be. So we could always leave it up to them to take whatever they'd like, or we can specify characters, masteries, talismans, and the like. Let's see. I wrote her. There you are. Should have invites out for both of you now. Let me know if I need to resend either of them.
Hello.
Hey, I wrote her. How's it going?
What's going on, chums?
Baylor, good to see you too. Did those invites go through for you guys? I don't know if I've seen either of you actually join in yet.
Mine did not.
Send again.
I'm wondering if I might be overdue for a Steam update, but let's try one more time. Okay, they should both be resent now.
Crash again.
Okay.
For me.
I'm gonna take that as a hint here. Give me a second, I'm gonna try rebooting Steam. I'm growing increasingly suspicious that I may have a Steam update that I've yet to install. Let's see. Yep, Steam update. That was very likely the culprit. Give me just a minute here. Should be quick. Okay, Steam is back up. Pyre is being launched. And invites are being sent. Oops, I may have just messed up your... One second, I wrote her. I may have just messed up your invite. Or did that go through? Let's try that one again.
Okay, that seems to have worked.
Okay, that's a good sign. What is the game is very, very confused about whether I've pressed the send invite, cancel invite button, then resend invite button about 5 times for our rotor, so you may or may not be in. Okay, there we are. Yeah, I swear they're doing Steam updates more frequently nowadays. Used to be, yeah, every once in a while, you'd get issues like that where people couldn't load in and you suspected it might be a Steam update, but it was not anywhere near an every week type of situation. It feels like we may not quite be there yet, but it's probably just about every other week at this point. Okay, well, we have our players in now, so let us know if there is anything we'd like to see to start things off, or if we would like to give them a chance to warm up before we throw anything too crazy at them. Not immediately seeing anything except that I choose wait, is that supposed to be specifically Titan Stars? Or do you mean that as like a combination of talismans, masteries, exiles, all that stuff? How literally am I interpreting Titan Stars?
I think everything means everything.
Okay. Well, in that case, every single thing. Okay. Let me think for a second. let's start things off by going... Yeah, let's go Thrash Pack. I'm gonna go... I swear I'm not showing bias toward iRotor's home team. I know that is his home arena, but I do have a plan here. Okay, oh, and we obviously have to go Sermon Intro for the first match as well.
A bit too narrow for my task.
The Titan Stars.
Well, it is your home arena, iRotor, so obviously that means you are drawing strength
Islak Astroborn.
from the Titan who shall not be named.
Why, hello, exiles. You are gathered at the pit of Melith. You are gathered to conduct this rite. Let us determine which of you is the superior. The Fate stand ready. The withdrawn stand prepared. Who shall strive for freedom?
Okay, so for your actual team setups here, Thaler, you will be in the first spot taking the... Let me just remember exactly how I had set these guys up in the past. Let's see, you had that, yeah. Yes, okay. So in the first spot, you will have Almer. Almer will have the Shooting Star.
Any tactic, you don't have to wait for failure to actually select these things. You can do it yourself.
I did start to do it, and then Failure overrode me, so I'll let you do it a bit. Well, up to you guys, I guess. Here, I'll do it the quick way then.
Alma.
And as you might imagine, we'll get some symmetry here. Hold on. What do we have here? What is Lids cooking? Well, as you may have guessed, it is going to be the same setup for both players. All savages, all throwing talismans. And before we lock in the last one, let me just say bonus points for anyone who throws the orb off the wall and in. But if you guys are ready, then let us begin. Pinball Wizards here. Oh, that...
Oh, wait. Cannot move.
Yeah, that doesn't look good. Hold on. Let's see. Oh! It does not register any controller for you right now, iRotor. Or maybe you were just unplugging at the time. What about now?
That's replugged, but I still cannot move.
Okay, well, let's...
Oh, wait. Can I not move, or do I also control failure? No, just cannot move.
You just can't do anything? Okay, let's try this again. What about... oops. Now.
No.
Okay. What about now?
Still no.
Okay. Now?
That's a no.
Okay, we've now tried putting you at every spot, so now we're gonna have to have a domino effect and shuffle Failure around a bit. Even though he was... I'm sorry, Failure, I know it was working on your end, but... What about now? I've now moved both of you.
No.
Failure's still fine?
I'm still on the left side, yeah.
Okay. I'm not sure what remote play is up to here. That is nowhere near where I was trying to place you guys. Now? Oh, that was me moving Failure just then.
I can't move still.
What is going on with iRotor's stuff? Yeah, also that's not where... What is going on? Okay. Now we're just... It was at first a controlled experiment trying to shift you over one by one. Now it's just chaos. Nothing?
Now I also cannot do anything.
Okay. This is weird. There have been times when stuff like this has happened, but usually it's when we have one person on controller, one person on keyboard mouse. Very rarely when we have two controller people. Yeah, I'm gonna try 3 and 4, which I don't think we've done yet. What about now?
No. That may actually drop that because my controller works for me in my own game, and then I
Yeah. Or I could try uninviting, re-inviting you, stuff like that. I mean, this is just not quite the way this usually works out. But yes, as usual, some form of Steam Remote Play occurs. And what's up, Anor? How are you?
It did work in the menu. I could select my farmer.
Yeah. Meanwhile, we will all be treated to an extended round of thrash packing.
Okay, invite me again.
Let's try. Yeah, I have to tap back in. Don't mind that. That was me. Oh? Okay, well, do you guys want me to go to the pause screen and give you a countdown, or do you just want to take it from here? Well, we just take it from here then. Alright, so, Steam Remote Play now seemingly is cooperating, and as I was starting to say, we have 3 savages on each team, both players loaded up on the throwing talisman, so only fitting that we see Phaler starting things off with a plunge. Where did that come from? I did also set up their masteries such that no one has the Savage Salute, which I know people have grown very accustomed to using, but that will not be at play here. We shall see, though, to what extent, if any, the players go for the wall bouncing strats, as that is the primary reason why I chose this arena. As I said, it may have been Iroder's home arena, but that was beside the point. A mere coincidence.
Did that one throw it in?
After that throw, Phaler might only need one more here. He does have banishing throws on that exile, but he goes in for the plunge, and in doing so, takes the win. GG.
It was as though the scribes themselves stood by their side.
All right.
Thus end this night's proceedings.
Well, in that case, well played, you two. Let's head on back.
Until the next rite.
Hopefully, that means we are past our Steam Remote Play technical issues, he says as he knocks on wood. But let us know if there's anything we'd like to see for the next one. Otherwise, as always, we could just leave it up to the players to take whatever they'd like. That is also an option. Careful there, Lilac. It does seem like Lilac is scheming something. Oh, okay, no talismans. But is that everything? Fall of Solium is the arena. Oh, no masteries. All demons, no Oralek. That's tough. That is, especially in the Fall of Solium, that is quite tough. That covers just about everything. Welcome to the pain zone. Insanity. We could still do a song, I suppose, if anyone is interested in doing that. Otherwise, we've just about everything accounted for. Ron song. Okay, I was half expecting a Rage of Demons, but I think maybe Dirty Deal is the next most fitting. So now, let's get started, and let's see how the players adapt to this setup here.
The fate shall take on the withdrawn. Welcome.
So no Orlek, and for that reason it means we basically know everything that the players have here because, well, it's nothing. So it's a matter of just the order in which they choose their exiles, I suppose, which maybe you can read something into that. Oh, he does have 65 enlightenment, though. Does that mean he is ever so slightly more powerful than an completely inexperienced Ignarius? Perhaps. There were times when it was a little more common for us to mess around with the zero mastery setups, and got a little bit of a taste for which classes seemingly were more effective with zero masteries versus others. Because of course, generally speaking, everyone is playing with full masteries, and at that point, the classes are fairly well balanced. Of course, everyone has their own opinions. Some may still be more popular than others, but every class has its use case. Once you drop things down to zero masteries, though, it does feel like, to a certain extent, the classes may be less balanced at that stage. And I say this because oftentimes it felt as though demons might have been at or near the bottom there.
I'm stuck.
Oh, well, that might have just been for me tabbing out.
Maybe my cast button was stuck. I'm not sure. Wait, what?
When I tab here, it releases your cast. When I tab back, you start charging up a cast again.
Can't even cancel it.
That is strange. Are we back to...
I'll replug my controller.
Okay, yeah, let's try that. Okay. Seems like we're good now. Yeah, it seemed like the demons may have... Uh-oh, has it happened to favor now?
Stuck again. Let me actually change the cable.
Yeah, it seemed at that point as though the demons were at or at least near the bottom of the list in terms of how viable different classes were when you turn off all of their masteries and talismans as well. Combine that with, obviously they have very minimal mobility.
Okay, let's try again.
Seems good. Okay. They have very poor mobility, especially when they don't have any masteries, because it gets much harder for them to get their stamina back. So combine that with the largest arena in the game, where they have the most ground to cover with that very poor mobility, and it gets very difficult. So that's why, in some ways, this exact combination is especially devious. We'll see if either player has a trick up their sleeve.
Quite the close call there, no?
Lime green Iggy. There he is getting a banishment. But getting banished as well. Now, usually you might think the best way to set up these poor mobility and nothing support-wise going on demons would be by banishing all of your opponents, because they do have fairly long respawn times. The demons do not have very high hope stat. However, that is again another place where the size of the arena is a pretty significant factor, because even if you do banish the entirety of the opposing team, as Phaler just did for a second there, It means that by the time you get back in possession of the orb and close to your opponent's Pyre, there's a decent chance that they've had enough time to get one or more demon back defensively. So even the aggressive banishment approach is not necessarily a reliable way to set up any scores, so not sure how the players will find ways to break through here. Phaler is close, as he did win the orb back in relative proximity to Iroder's Pyre, so didn't need to travel very far. Did have to cut the throw short, but did still get 25 out of that play. And that is our first score thus far in what is likely to be a very slow, methodical match. Phaler pushing a little bit aggressively here, but does lose his demon in the process, and neither player was especially keen on possessing the orb at that point. It was, and still is, just hanging out on the ground right there. Iroder gets a banishment. Now, does he choose to progress with the orb, or is it once again more so a matter of getting banishments? As both players have lost some demons, but the orb remains roughly in the middle of the arena. So has either player really made any progress here? It's hard to say. Most of the action is taking place closer to Phaler's Pyre, so from that standpoint, maybe that is a good sign for Iroder, but as soon as I say that, we get pulled back toward the middle of the arena once more. Iroder started to make a move, but lost his demon in the process, and we're back in a bit of a stalemate here. Phaler thinks about pushing forward. Gets a double banishment, but loses his demon. And any progress that he made on that move is fairly quickly negated. Iroder two-pronged attack, but lost one of those prongs fairly quickly, and suddenly the orb is once again sitting there unclaimed in the middle of the arena. It's a fundamentals match of sorts. No fancy tricks, no bells or whistles. Just a matter of positioning, timing, and maybe a little bit of strategery as well. Phaler, knocking back the defenders, getting close, does set up a plunge here. It can be done, but it does take patience. It does, however, mean that now, without any prayer beads, Phaler is down one demon, which may make it more feasible for Iroder to reliably remove all of Phaler's exiles and buy himself enough time to set up a score. We'll see how aggressively Iroder pushes here, as he does inch forward. But we're back to just one demon apiece here. And Phaler is defenseless, but this is what I was saying, is Iroder quick enough with no masteries and no talismans on his demons to capitalize on that situation? Not really. At least not when the orb is that far away from Phaler's Pyre, although Phaler winning the orb very close to Iroder's Pyre and sets up a plunge here. And that means one more score might be all that Phaler needs at this point. Very likely would be the case with the demons. If it is a throw, then of course it could still prove to be insufficient. And there it is!
Okay. Please never do this request again.
And what a crushing victory it was.
Well played, you two.
The rite is ended.
Well, let's head on back.
Until the stars align.
And let us know if there is anything we'd like to see for the next one. Oh? Anor has an idea. Everything's out of stock. Was it really though? We had the song. Oh yes, okay, Lilac did do that one component at a time. Oh, because it was separate from the Titan Stars request. I was thinking of that. I was like, I thought Titan Stars was the most recent request. Anor says, imagine it's the start of the cycle of the rites. The second cycle. Okay. So we're talking like post-Pyre campaign. I take it. Oh, in the campaign cycle. Okay, gotcha, gotcha. So like just after the first liberation rite. Yeah, like Nightwings just face the Tempers. Okay, gotcha. Nightwings, Tempers, Liberation Rite just happened. Now what? You must compile teams that are about the same masteries-wise. Anything in addition to that, or is it mostly just recreating a relatively early campaign team functionally?
I have no idea what masteries they even have.
So like no Volfred or Bertrude. Oh, that's true from that standpoint. Some characters just would not be available at all. No Volfred, no Bertrude. Everyone has 1 to 2 skills and maybe some early game talismans. Okay. So our previous match was no setup at all, no talismans, no masteries. So that was like very beginning of the game. Obviously you wouldn't ever have a team of exclusively demons in the campaign, but as if it was the start of the campaign, and now it's as if we're just a little ways through the campaign with this next one. So, okay. Anything else, Anor, or is that the gist of it? No book, no fall. Okay, do we want to just roll randomly, and if we happen to get one of those places, we'll roll again? Otherwise, we can lock something in. I mean, there's a good chance we won't land on either of them. Did I just jinx it? We're about to find out.
The fate shall now face.
This
the
works,
withdrawn.
and it is fitting since we did have Iroder's home arena early on.
Who shall conduct the rites?
Now time for failures. Are they also limited to just Nightwing's characters? Like, I know we said Bertrude and Bolfred are not allowed, but presumably that means no Udmilda, no Manly. And that would also functionally mean that the players would only be allowed to use one of each class at most.
Plain language here, what I'm actually supposed to do right now. No Voltrude, no Bertrude. Okay, sure.
1 to 2 masteries on your characters.
1 to 2 masteries.
Yeah,
Why
and
not 2 if that's the option? Like, is it 1 or is it 2?
let's say 2, because I feel like by the time you finish the first Liberation Rite, you probably have 2, maybe. And then talismans that you have access to fairly early on in the game. Maybe there's some room for interpretation there, because I don't remember exactly what the sequencing of all the talismans are.
Edwin.
Because I know you can have this talisman because you get scribe trial for it.
Yeah, some scribe trials happen fairly early. I know Tailwind Crest is right at the beginning.
Of course, yeah.
Ashen Coal might be available in the shop really early on as well, if I remember. And I know we said preferably Nightwings, although if you want to go with other members of other triumvirates, then that is also allowed. I think the Leech is available fairly early on. Not that that's necessarily something you want here, but I'm just trying to think of what I saw.
Righteous Blade is available quite early as well. I'm trying to think how early you can get Prayer Beads. I'm not sure if it's in the first cycle or not. I'm not sure if it like comes on sale.
Yeah. I think both Dying and Living Flame, the Leech, Tailwind Crest absolutely, Ashen Coal, maybe Frozen Soul as well. Those are the ones that come to mind. Possibly Mooncrest? I think Mooncrest is available very early as well.
Teaso.
Alright. Murder said, if I don't need to take the Nightwings, I won't.
Demon.
Ah, I forgot.
No, it's
Don't make
totally
me
fine.
advance.
But Tailwind Crest, as we said, that's definitely fair game.
Sir Gilman.
Alright, Phaler's all locked in.
Rookie.
And then it's a Kerfang rookie in the last spot for Iroder. So here we go. The players facing their teams on what is a fairly early campaign setup.
There goes the hop.
The masteries, characters, and talismans that the players might realistically find themselves having access to roughly after the first Liberation Rite, as Phaler throws it in there for 15 with Gilman. Phaler intercepts, but gets blocked, although then proceeds to banish several of Iroder's exiles, but Iroder gets it back and plunges in with the Kerfang. So that's 23 damage on the Ker plunge. Suppose it is fitting putting the Kerfang on a Kerr. Ooh, and Phaler does just enough to get the last minute stop there. And now I wrote her defenseless, so time for Phaler to throw this one in.
Sir Gilman's aim was true.
And that's 15 damage plus some leech as well.
Glorious.
Vids blocked, but then banishes 2 out of 3, make it 3 out of 3 defenders, except Gilman makes a valiant return, but he's knocked away, and that helps set up Iroder's 30 damage plunge.
The orb is taken. Thoroughly banished.
Everyone down on Iroder's side. If Phaler is quick, he can get an uncontested score, and that's what he does here.
The Pyre's flame.
It's another 15 damage plus about 8 leech. Here's Iroder. Vids goes down. Phaler back with Gilman. That was a throw. Point blank throw. But a throw nonetheless. 12 damage plus 6 leech. And that gets us pretty darn close between these two.
My word.
My word. As Iroder was applying pressure, but kept the orb close to his own Pyre. And after his attack is thwarted, it's now Phaler. Iroder, though, his turn to get the stop. Launch an attack, get stopped. And a bit of a stalemate in the middle of the arena. Phaler, though, tries to emerge, but Iroder, once again, able to make the defensive play, but Phaler sees an opening here.
Sir Gilman threw it in.
And this time, it's Gilman for 14 damage. Oh, he has the flat, always 10 damage leech rather than the 50% leech, so it's always 10 whenever he scored with Gilman.
Glorious.
And there is Kerfang. 23 damage. That means it's just the 15 from the not having taken the right-sided first mastery, but the extra plunging damage from Kerfang. That's why you're seeing what is not typically a number that would show up with a Kerr score. Is Paleth. Comes up short. Headwind plus Gilman. Gilman eludes the defender. There's that 14 damage plus 10 leech as we were talking about. Hamatha douses the flame for 20. But no prayer beads for any player. So whenever we see a plunge, that means that person will be down one character for the next round, and that's why Phaler has a little more room here to set this one up. 15 damage, 10 leech, and that leech has certainly started to add up. And Rookie is elusive, finding way through here, scoring 23 for Iroder.
The orb. Poor Headwind.
Big explosions in the middle, and it's Phaler who emerges from all that chaos. Again, 15 damage, again 10 leech, one more score, potentially all Phaler needs, but because of all that leech, means his Pyre is still looking fairly healthy. Iroder, of course, looking to change that math, and does. With 23 damage here, that does mean that a full damage or near full damage Vids score would be sufficient, but Vids has just gone down for Iroder. So does he wait for her to return, or does he force the issue here with Hamatha? He is also permanently down Rookie in this round after the plunge, but here is the aforementioned Vids, but down she goes. It means time for Phaler to seal the deal.
The fates
GG's.
prevail.
GG.
Their adversaries confidently thwarted.
Well played, you two.
The rite is done.
Alright, well let's head on back.
Until the next rite.
and let us know if there's anything we'd like to see for the next one. As that was a match recreating what is a relatively early campaign team for both players. Not immediately seeing anything though, so of course if we do not receive any requests, we can always leave it up to the players to take whatever they want. We get wheel-picked exiles with no masteries at the Pit of Melith. Pit. Let's open up the wheel. Let's see. It was characters, right? Yes, characters. Okay, that's what I'm looking for. Which one is which, though? Take a guess. I'm gonna guess it's the first one. It was the first one. Okay, here we go. Should we probably just load into the match itself, and then we'll take the characters as we go?
The fate versus the withdrawn. Welcome.
Okay, now let's break out the wheel.
Who shall conduct the rites?
Alright, so this will be for Phaler's first exile. Oh, I also didn't turn masteries off. I probably should have turned masteries off. Should I go do that? There we are.
The fate shall confront the withdrawn.
Okay,
Welcome.
so the wheel.
Who shall conduct the rites?
Phaler's first exile will be Rookie. Vanishing throws on Rookie for Phaler. Now we'll roll for Iroder, whose first exile will be Snadra. Snadra in the first spot for Iroder.
I cannot move.
Oh. Uh-oh. I mean, I could also
Just
just give...
selected for me.
I could do this. Just give you keyboard mouse controls. Sometimes that does the trick.
Yeah,
Or,
I can move.
for some reason now, activating your keyboard mouse controls means your controller can work. You can get a talisman.
Doesn't matter.
Alright. Well, if you're okay with that, then why don't we roll for Phaler's second exile. And he will get Vizpaleth.
Demon.
Okay, now for Iroder's second character. It's Ignarius. They'll get the Scribe Rock for the extra aura size. Now, last one for Phaler. It's Bertrude. And he'll use prayer beads on her. Then last one for Iroder. And he will get Lendl. Double Nomad, that means, for Iroder. Alright, those are banishing throws for Lendl. And here we go. No masteries. Randomized exiles and some talismans. And some similarities, or at least demons on either side, as it is a demon getting us started here with a 30 damage plunge for Phaler. Now, no Vizpleth in this round. Had the banishing throw on his cur, but that one went straight in. I think Phaler will take that. Okay, they're moving in with Bertrude, but Iroder gets the stop. Gets some reinforcements as well. And banishes the last of Phaler's exiles, though Bertrude does return quickly. But a ping-pong banishing throw from Lendl. And it sets up a 20 damage throw.
Into the adversary's flame.
Phaler gets the orb back close to Iroder's Pyre, but both characters go down. Orb still close to Iroder's Pyre, but he does recover it here. Trying to get more banishments with Lendl's throw, but instead it's Lendl going down. Demon versus demon. And it's Vizpleth for Phaler, who wins out here. Able to get a 30 damage throw out of that play. Snadra. Chased down by Bertrude. Nearly snuck through, but Lendl sweeps up the trouble. As does Snadra.
Farewell, Sondra.
That really looks like Lendl banished his own character, his own teammate. But with that plunge, Phaler takes the win.
They overwhelmed their adversaries utterly.
GG.
The ceremony is complete.
Well played, you two. Alright, well let's head on back.
Until the stars align.
And let us know if there is anything we'd like to see for the next one. Otherwise, we'll set ourselves back to our defaults here. Lilac says, going off to make some pizza. So, no requests incoming from Lilac here at the very least. Of course, if we don't see any requests, we can always leave it up to the players to go with whatever they'd like. So maybe we'll go that route this time round. Oh. Well, that's a boat.
The withdrawn. Welcome. Who shall conduct the rites?
Everything up to the players here. Failure goes with a sacrificial Almer. I was gonna say, the moment that Lilac leaves is, of course, when we end up getting the boat. But Lilac apparently was still here after all.
Zap.
As Iroder goes quick throwing Palmas. Failure opts for a speedy Ignarius. Speedy Demon for Iroder as well, though in his case it's Vids. Prayer Beads Tamitha is Failur's last choice. As Iroder goes for a Banishing Throws Tizo. So here we go. The players selecting their own teams, and Failure getting off to a very quick start here, courtesy of the Savage Salute. Does, however, mean that Almer is now gone in this round, as he plunged without Prayer Beads, and so Iroder now making moves with his sap. The ever-elusive Palmas, although I guess not quite elusive enough on that occasion, has a little bit of boat magic. A little hard to make sense out of what happened there, but it is Iroder who is currently in possession of the orb, and a little bit of boat magic of the Imp variety that time round. Failure got some big jumps in there, but Iroder is the one with the orb.
Orbs unclaimed again.
Failure gets it back, and Iroder momentarily defenseless, just long enough for Failure to find enough time and space to set up a 30 damage demon plunge.
A blow against the adversary.
Failure plunges here for 20. That time from his Savage. Once again, though, means that Almer is gone in this round.
Gone, Tamitha.
And that exploding sapling takes out Tamitha. Ooh, there's a little boat magic for Iroder. He did lose Vids in the process. Here's Ignarius for Failure. Loses the orb, and in doing so, actually created a bit of a gap there that Iroder was seeking to exploit, but Failure got it back. But it's gotten blocked on a few occasions and now banished. So here's Iroder,
In goes the
and there's
orb.
the sap throw. That one lands for 25. Failure, quick,
A mere
but goes down, does have the auto-passing feature, courtesy of the Bright Wisp Talisman, so not the end of the world if Failure loses Almer in those opening exchanges. Ooh, I'm not sure Iroder was looking for that level of boat magic, as it did perhaps make it a little bit easier for Failure to get the orb back and set up this plunge here. Here's Failure again, this time though Almer both blocked and banished. Ooh, Iroder, there's a big demon jump. Does still get blocked, banishes one of the defenders, but now Failure with the orb, moving in with Tamitha. That's a 20 damage plunge, that means one more score potentially, all that Failure needs, though Iroder does of course have a sap, may very well have some rekindling. Failure looking to test that. However, it is Iroder with a quick counterattack here. A 30 damage plunge from Vids. Almer, blocked. Iroder has it back. But Palmas goes down, and that means Iroder's defenseless. And Failure is quick enough to make it in here and trigger the rekindling. It's 10. So Iroder is holding on, but only for a moment, as with that score, it is Failure who takes the win.
vastly outperformed their adversaries.
GG.
Thus end this night's proceedings.
Well played, you two. Now let's head on back.
until the next rite.
And let us know, chat, if there's anything we'd like to see for the next one. And Lilac says, why not turn customize off for this one? That, of course, would mean randomized exiles, masteries, and talismans, and we won't even get to see what those things are in advance, just gonna get thrown straight into the action. What's up, Murph? How's it going? We could still do an arena or a song if either of those are of interest, but otherwise, most of the other things are all bundled in with the customize off request. Okay. I was like, I know you've sometimes done some emotes for the boat, but that one is new. That's what, a swimming emote? For the boat? So I guess we're heading back there. And we will see what sorts of teams the players end up with this time around.
The fate shall
For
confront
Phaler,
the
it
withdrawn.
is a crone and 2 saps. For Iroder, it is a nomad, a harp,
Commence.
and another sap. So very sap-centric here. Iroder just found out he has Fell Swoop. Let's see what else we can determine about these players' setups here. Phaler sneaks through. Finds a way to set up a 25 damage Crone Plunge. Can't glean much information from that, though, because they had exactly the same amount of starting Pyre life, so we don't know whether that is a right side, left side, or a mixed Crone with that Udmilda that we see Phaler have here. It does, however, mean with that plunge and no prayer beads, Phaler is now using just 2 saps at the moment, which is tough. That was Vengeful Vow. I think that might have been on Phaler's Manly. Phaler sees a bit of an opening here, trying to set up a sap throw, but that one's intercepted. Here's Iroder, 20 damage plunge and 10 leech. We just found out what Snadra's talisman is. Ooh, and Stubborn Flame for Phaler's Crone. That is quite telling. So if Iroder is in the lead, his damage is reduced by 10. And it does also give us a very good sense of what Phaler's other Crone masteries are, as that means he's either entirely or almost entirely left-sided,
The withdrawn seem to be
as he
falling
also gets
behind.
a partial damage throw from his sap. Manly gets some reinforcements here in the form of Udmilda, who leaps in, and a little more information about their setups, as that's Living Flame. So Phaler gets some bonus damage there.
A second wind.
Although the base was only 25 damage, wasn't it? So that tells us that he is definitively 100% left side with his masteries on the Crone. As Iroder tries to find a way through, but Phaler successfully builds a wall of auras. Throws the orb within the safety of his sapling. Now Iroder moving in with some saplings of his own. And from this range, that sap throw looks unblockable, and it was leech as well, was it not? We have a lot of leech in play here. And we are tied at 45 apiece somehow. After even all this leech and partial damage, reduced damage from the likes of Stubborn Flame, somehow it is all equaled out.
Unfortunate for the withdrawn.
Here is Phaler with Udmilda. For a second there, you saw Iroder was defenseless, but able to block with Snadra. No shoulder smash on Snadra, as Phaler did not get banished when the two collided midair. But we obviously do see the Sacred Bond, so we know that it's at least partially a right-sided Snadra. Big fell swoop plays there for iRotor. Does it once again, and there's our confirmation that yes, it is Manly who has the exploding sapling, or rather the exploding talisman, I should say.
Someone there rose to the occasion.
Milda trying to find an opening here. Might have been looking for some boat magic, but came up just short of hitting that puddle, which is, of course, the source of the boat magic.
Wolfred banished.
Sap versus Sap. iRotor throw in a Nomad into the equation, but Snadra is sacrificed, and now
Banishment for
it was Zoxiana, but she's banished along with all of iRotor's other exiles, at least until Snadra returns, but that throw was unblockable, except apparently wasn't quite on target there, and instead it's iRotor plunging in here for 20 with Zoxiana.
the withdrawn hunger to prevail.
And it does mean one score could be enough for iRotor here, but it would need to be full damage, it would need to come from Palmas. It would also mean that Phaler would need to have no rekindling, which seems pretty unlikely given how he has 2 saps.
One triumvirate stands unopposed.
Milda not quite quick enough there for Phaler. Instead, we're back to a war of the saps,
The orbs
trying to gain control over the center of the arena.
thoroughly banished.
That's exactly what Phaler does here. Snadra shall not pass, but Udmilda shall.
From afar.
And with that 30 damage throw, now Phaler may be asking the same sorts of questions. Can I finish this match with 1 score? I think it is very likely that both players have at least some rekindling. In fact, we likely do know that definitively in some cases because of the other masteries we've seen on some of the saps.
Splendid.
But can't confirm just yet as to exactly what the number is, as
These may as yet prevail.
Phaler's still holding on with 5 Pyre life on his initial life bar. So no rekindling revealed just yet. Snadra. Shielded, but still unable to break through the saplings.
It was dangerous.
Nor is Palmas. Now it's Udmilda for Phaler. Sneaks around the other side. Quick throw. It's enough to trigger the rekindling, and it is just 10 for iRotor. So yes, there is a second life bar, but it does mean that 1 more score very likely would be all that Phaler needs. Whereas we see here, it's 60 rekindling for Phaler.
Good.
Udmilda stops short. Gets the orb back, only to then be banished by the sapling. Palmas.
Taken.
Now Snadra. Shielded. This time successfully to fend off Udmilda. But Snadra does get banished close to the opposing Pyre. But not close enough for iRotor.
Into the adversary's flame.
Udmilda starts advancing. Leaps. And makes it in for the winning plunge.
Fate prevailed.
GG.
They brushed aside their adversaries without too much trouble.
Well played, you two.
The rite is complete.
Alright, well let's head on back.
Until the next rite.
Lilac says, I am now available to get in. How are you guys, Phaler and iRotor, doing when it comes to availability?
I want to play at least some without requests.
Okay. And do we have anyone else who might want to get in? I know we saw Murph a little while ago. Don't know if Murph is interested / available in getting in anytime soon. Let's turn... At some point, sure. Okay. So why don't we set ourselves back to our defaults here and at least do one more between Phaler and iRotor, if not maybe a couple more, and then we might look to do a double swap. Yeah, Phaler says he could get out early. 1 or 2 more for him. Then we could do Lilac and or Murph, either a double swap, or we could stagger it slightly. Sound good? Alright, let's hop back in for this one then. We'll leave this one up to the players.
The fate versus the withdrawn. Welcome. Who shall conduct the rites?
Alright, so all up to the players here to go with whatever they would like. On the book, for Phaler, that means a Prayer Beads Tamitha in the lead spot.
Demon.
Whereas Iroder goes for a quick throwing Vids. Prayer Beads Raji, that's Phaler's second choice.
Dalbert.
Kerfang on Dalbert in Iroder's second spot. Speedy Ignarius, that's Phaler's final selection. While Iroder rounds out the team with a huge Pyre Life Palmas.
The orb begin. In honor of
So
the
Phaler
scribes.
plunges in here for 20. Now Vids is banished here. Iroder tries to shield off the finger guns, but they're just too powerful. I'm afraid they cannot be stopped. Big implosion there for Phaler, but Iroder still has possession.
No sign of the withdrawal.
Down goes Dalbert, and in goes Tamitha. Tamitha blocked, but then Phaler switches in. Iroder got the orb back and has extra damage here. It's 28 on that plunge.
Tamitha caught out.
Celestial Spike with the quick throws. That helps create space for Vids, setting up this 30 damage throw for Iroder. Lots of jumping, lots of blocking. It's Iroder who makes it through. Eventually Vids does go down. Tamitha plunges here for 20. Phaler blocked with Iggy. Quick counterattack from Dalbert. Sees a lot of banishments happen. Phaler tries to emerge from that with his imp, but instead now it is Iroder back on the attack with Vids. Trying to get some extra banishments with that Celestial Spike throw, but can't quite get that to connect. So instead it's Phaler who gets the orb back and who plunges here. And with that 20 damage means one more score for Phaler to deplete Iroder's starting Pyre Life, but we did see Iroder maximize the rekindling as we see here. Iroder still has 50 Pyre Life, so this one is far from over. Phaler, though, looking to score again here with Tamitha. And dropping Iroder down to 30 means it is possible for Phaler to finish this with one score, but it would need to be a maximum damage score from Ignarius. Anything else would be not quite enough, and I think Phaler was looking for the Harp Salute to set up Ignarius, but instead got the Imp. So Phaler came up a little bit short damage-wise here. Iroder still holding on with 10. Phaler coming back. After banishing all of Iroder's exiles, moving in with Ignarius this time, but Ignarius does go down. Taylor looking to cause some trouble with Raji. Does get a banishment, but it is Iroder sneaking through nonetheless. For a 28 damage curve plunge from Dalbert. Does, however, mean more room here for Phaler, as Dalbert did not have prayer beads. And Phaler flies over and in for the win.
The scribes themselves surely have taken note.
GG.
The rite is done.
Well played, you two. Alright, let's head on back. And I know, Phaler, you had said you were looking to hang around for 1 or 2 matches. Do you want to swap out now, or do you want to go for 1 more here? How are you feeling?
Yeah, I could stick in for one more. One more, and then I'm out.
Okay, so let's do 1 more between Iroder and Phaler, and then we can swap Phaler out. If we're looking, does that work for you, Iroder? And then maybe we keep you in for 1 more, and that way we just stagger slightly, get slightly more matchups in. Then we can swap you out after that. Okay, so is there anything else we'd like to see between Phaler and Iroder, or do we want to keep this one up to the players as we did for the previous match? Not seeing any requests here, so why don't we hop back in for our last matchup between Phaler and Iroder. This one will once again be up to the players to go with whatever they'd like. Lilac says, I choose Mercy. We are at the Ridge of Gold.
Welcome.
And we shall see
Who shall conduct the rites?
what the players opt to do. As Phaler goes Ninja Ulmer in the first spot.
Demon.
Meta Vizpaleth in the first spot for Iroder.
Exile.
Webland Thorn Raji, second spot for Phaler. Iroder goes for a speedy offensive Tizo. Titan Tooth Tamatha is Phaler's final choice. And Iroder goes Typhoon Bottle on a Rekindling Palmus.
The orb is up. Begin.
Okay, they're off to a quick start with Ulmer, though does get him banished in the process. Iroder with Tizo here, waiting for some reinforcements, trying to use that sapling to shield off the orb. Does get Vizpaleth back. Gets a banishment with the Celestial Spike, gets another banishment there. Make it 3, but Vizpaleth does go down in the process. So Phaler defenseless momentarily, not quite long enough for Iroder to get a scoring opportunity out of that, though.
There goes Tizo.
Vizpaleth banishes 1. Banishes 2.
Banished
And perhaps
4.
third one is the charm,
The first dousing.
as that does set up a 30 damage throw for iRotor. His Pleth is back, banishing 1 with the throw, but then gets banished by Tamitha. Now it's Almer for Phaler. His throw, though, intercepted. Tizo, once again, using that sapling to help protect the orb and bide some time, waiting for the teammates to come back from banishment. Did get Vizpaleth back, but she got banished.
Aren't we?
But at least with the help of Palmus, iRotor can use that shield to help set up Tizo, though it didn't quite work out on that occasion. The Titan Tooth, though, stunning iRotor, helping Phaler to sneak in that throw for 20 damage. Vizpaleth banishes 1. In fact, everyone down here.
The orb sails forth and
So that's another 30 damage throw for iRotor. Phaler, though, first to the orb. Not sure he had intended to go the pinball approach there. Tamitha blocks, but with the Titan Tooth, that is
Alma's aim.
perhaps by design. Phaler not opposed to ramming straight into the opposition, as it does stun them. There is the Typhoon Bottle activating as everyone was down on iRotor's side, and that slows Phaler down, but he is still able to get a throw in here. That's 20 damage from Almer.
Close to call.
Almer banished this time, though, and we are tied at 40 apiece. But iRotor breaks the deadlock, throwing this one in for 30 and dropping Phaler down to 10. I do not believe Phaler has any rekindling. That means 1 score, potentially all that iRotor would need here.
All banished.
But it is Phaler now with the scoring opportunity, except once again the Typhoon Bottle making things tricky for Phaler. This time, though, Phaler does get the throw in, and Phaler is potentially 1 score away from depleting iRotor's starting Pyre life, although iRotor did definitely take considerable rekindling on his sap. So we would see rekindling in that case. Same cannot be said for Phaler, though, as with that throw, it is iRotor who takes the win.
Or
GG.
you could say they managed to avoid defeat.
Well played, you two.
The ceremony is complete.
All right. Well, let's...
Yeah, good games.
Thanks for stopping by, Phaler. Good to have you.
Stars align.
That means we're now looking to swap Phaler out, and I know we had both Lilac and Murph were interested in getting in. I think, technically speaking, Lilac had expressed interest first, so Lilac, if you are available to get in now, then we can certainly make that happen. Oh, whoops. Sorry, I didn't realize you had already left Phaler. Ignore my invite that I just sent to you. Yeah, I was thinking that meant that we would go Lilac in here against iRotor, and then we'd get Murph in for the next one. Unless you're saying you'd prefer to have Murph get in first. I don't know if Murph is immediately available. I'm just going based on the order in which you guys had originally expressed interest. We don't necessarily have to have you get in before Murph. It does seem like Murph is available now, though, so if you'd prefer to go that order, Lilac, seems like that is... Excuse me, seems like that is possible. Yeah, I think we should be able to make that happen either way. I suppose we can go with Murph here first, as that seems to be people's preference. So we'll have one between Murph and iRotor, so we get at least one more matchup, and then we'll swap iRotor out after that, get Lilac in. If that works for everyone. Alright, invite coming your way, Murph.
Hello, hello.
Hey Murph, how's it going?
Pretty good.
Good to have you. Let's see, and if you guys could just confirm who is player 1 and who is player 2 now.
I appear to be player 1.
All right, perfect. Which team would you like to be today, Murph?
I was going to pick Essence, but I don't like the idea of us both being green, so I'm going to pick something else.
I mean, I only did for one more ride.
I'll go Accusers, and then maybe I'll change it. Nah, I'll just stay Accusers, actually.
Accusers? Okay.
Yep.
And let us know if there is anything we'd like to see between these two. This will be Murph's first match of the day, and likely the only match we have between Murph and iRotor, so maybe... Oh, hold on. Lilac says pick a number.
Oh boy.
Murph, you have been selected.
Pick a number.
No pressure, Murph.
2.
Murph says 2. What is Lilac/Murph about to subject us to? For each exile you pick, choose a flavor of ice cream to assign them. Not an ice cream you think they'd like, but rather one that fits them as a character / you think they'd be. It is open to interpretation.
Okay.
Alright, there's some room for, yeah.
That's a pretty vanilla request, I'd say.
Get out! Alright, well, why don't we get this one started then? We'll see.
We have talismans off.
Oh, oops. We'll fix that. We'll see how elaborate the players are with their ice cream flavors. Will they be vanilla? Or will they be a little bit spicier than that?
The accusers versus the withdrawn. Welcome. Who shall conduct the rites?
I don't know if it's especially fitting or unfitting that we find ourselves in this ice cream themed match in the middle of a volcanic field. Maybe you need to cool off with ice cream. On the other hand, it is almost certainly going to melt immediately.
I think I'm going Tizo. I think Tizo seems like a rocky road enjoyer to me.
Rocky road for Tizo.
He likes riding along the rocky road in the cart. That's my logic.
Tizo.
Well, there is a Web Lanthorn Rocky Road loving Tizo in the first spot for Murph.
Yeah, let's call it a web lanthorn.
Oh, sorry. Can Singularity.
No, I'm pretty sure it was a web lanthorn.
Definitely, right? Lendl for
Or
iRotor.
like a cherry flavor phone. Like something, like he is like a bit conceited. Like he wouldn't settle down for like the usual stuff. I'm not quite sure.
But maybe cherry. I am curious. Remember, this is not necessarily what flavor the characters would enjoy most, but what flavor represents them the most. Which is probably a good thing for Snadra, because I don't know how a ghost would eat ice cream.
Okay, I think Snadra. Does sherbet count as ice cream?
I think you can.
Question. Okay, I'd go for like a lime sherbet or something like that. Something very like light and fruity. Maybe not fruity necessarily, but not like as heavy as a real ice cream. Because she's a ghost.
Okay. Okay.
Mathem's probably like one of these Ben Jerry's, like really decadent, like with cookie dough or whatever, because he will like devour everything in front of him.
Messenger Imp exclusively eats triple sundaes.
Messenger Imp.
See, I see.
That may also be the case. Two sides of Messenger.
Deluge, like. Like Deluge would want some like incredibly safe pick, like chocolate.
I
He
was
doesn't want to
thinking
get
the
judged
same
for his
thing.
selection.
Something super watered down and basic.
I mean, like he's like hot, like running hot, and he's sometimes afraid. But if there's probably like some really weird with chili or something, he will probably pick that.
Chili?
He's like on fire all the time. Like the
Sir
contrast,
Gilman.
you have ice cream or
Huh?
Sounds like a hot take.
The orb.
Well, the characters are here with their ice cream, or, as we said, they're technically not eating it. It is the ice cream that represents them. So, that might be worse, given how we are at the Nest of Trieste. It's not that their dessert is melting, it's that they themselves may be melting here. It's okay, they're wearing flame-resistant raiments. They'll be fine. Here is our rotor. Moving in with
Stricken.
the cherry-flavored Lendl.
Good.
There is Murph's strat to freeze everyone except for Tizo, except that Iroder has weathered the storm. Lendl throws this one. Obviously, this also means that whoever wins, their flavor of ice cream, their flavors of ice cream are superior.
Orb slipped from your clutches.
So there are some stakes here, I think. Meanwhile, the players wait for the orb to come back.
Gilman caught out.
As a series of banishments take place in front of Iroder's Pyre,
Tizo's aim.
Murph throws this one in for 14.
That's it.
There's the play. But oh, he did it with the timing such that everyone was frozen, including Tizo, and that was not
Exchange.
what he was looking for, I would venture to say. Though there is a dangerous portal there for Murph to use.
Glory to the sky.
There's a 25 damage imp plunge for Murph.
The orb is up.
The rocky road hits hard. Messenger imp blocked.
That was the last.
Deluge down. Everyone down, in fact, at least for the moment, on Murph's side, but Snadra returns. And shoulder smashes.
Positively brutish.
Snadra moving in. Now it's back with Iroder.
Oh my word.
Oh my word, 25 damage. Does, however, mean there is no messenger imp for our rotor in this round. There is the freeze plan from Murph, except once again it froze everyone, including Tizo, who was supposed to be the chosen one. But instead, it's iRotor plunging in here. 20 damage, plus I think we saw he took the leech on Lendl as well. And that does mean one score is potentially all that iRotor needs here. As I don't believe we saw any rekindling, or leech for that matter, from Murph, but it is Murph scoring here. Tizo. Snadra back to Tizo, but Tizo goes down. Snadra trying to do it herself, but she comes up ever so slightly short. Room, perhaps, for iRotor, but Murph makes the recovery run. Except Lendl is back with a vengeance. And iRotor is victorious.
Their pyre burns, whilst that of their adversaries is but ash.
GG.
Thus end this night's proceedings.
Well played, you two. Thanks for stopping by, iRotor. Good to have you.
Until the next rite.
And Lilac, if you are still interested and available, we can get you in here to face off against Murph.
What's up?
So what's up?
Yeah, I think that's what I just heard you say. How's it going?
That is what I said.
Okay, sorry, it was a little bit quiet.
Wait, is my mic?
No, I think you were just... You didn't have the energy I was expecting you to have when you said that.
I was going for a more low-key energy.
Ah, I see. It's more of a, what's up, instead of a, what's up?
Precisely. You understand.
Alright, well, I think I just sent you an invite, Lilac. And I do see that you just set us back to the boat.
Hold on. My computer just had a heart attack.
Ah.
Very unfortunate.
I don't think it's supposed to do that.
Yeah.
I don't think so either.
I would say it might be time to give it chest compressions, but I don't think that's how that works. Don't do it! Don't actually do it!
Could I... Wait a minute, Steam is not opening. Oh no. Do I have to restart my computer?
Ruh-roh.
Ruh-roh.
Ruh-roh, Wacky.
I think I will do that. Give me one moment.
Okay.
Very unfortunate.
Well, I suppose in the meantime, let us know if there is anything we would like to set up here between Murph and Lilac. So we'll give Lilac a few minutes to sort that stuff out. We do have an arena already locked in here, so that much is settled. So I suppose, given the results of the previous match, that meant that it was, what? Cherry ice cream... Chili ice cream? I forget what the third one was for iRotor's team. But those were the victors.
Sure. Does that mean those ice creams are better? Does that just mean those characters are better fits for that type of ice cream?
That's a good question. That may be open to interpretation. This could, of course, represent an opportunity for us to mess with Lilac with a series of requests that we could activate, have ready to go, and then as soon as Lilac comes back, we can immediately start up.
70 request list to pull from,
What?
unfortunately.
Come on, man. You mean you weren't prepared for this exact situation? unacceptable.
Who actually
Oh?
could go for my classic request with me
Oh.
being in the player 1 slot.
Oh.
What did I? Okay, I'm back. What did I miss?
Oh, dang it. Not fast enough.
Excuse me. What is that?
Nothing, nothing.
Excuse me. Should I restart
Pay no
my
mind.
computer again? Should I restart my computer again?
Oh, wait, I said that wrong. Player 2.
Okay, no, wait, so it's Titan Stars, which means that helps Lilac, but Lilac gets customized off. Yeah, okay. Lilac, which triumvirate would you like to be today?
Well, I'm not in the game.
Oh, right, I do need to resend you an invite. This is true.
This is true.
Okay. So now, Lilac, which triumvirate would you like to be?
I will be the dissidents.
Okay.
This does have some very similar colors.
I was just thinking.
So I can switch to Essence or something.
Okay. That should be quite different then. Oh, oops, wrong side on the distance. There we go. Okay. So, we have Murph's request for all Titan Stars. So that makes Lilac stronger, but customize off for Lilac. So that may counteract things of the Titans on the Titan Stars side. We'll have to see.
Wait, I'm sorry, what?
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
The Titan Stars, Lord Gandalf.
Don't worry about it.
The Essence shall confront the dissidents.
Why do I only have 70
Welcome.
health?
That's Murph,
Who shall
first of all.
conduct the rites?
Why does Murph only have 70 health?
Because of the Titan Stars?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm
Yeah, so I don't see anything.
5 health.
Hmm.
Also, I meant 1 second, Murph. I think I still have to activate Lilac's controls. Okay, there we go. Speedy Jody.
See, look.
Yeah, it's
you
a
got 100 over 100 health. That's what you're supposed to start with, right?
Mm-hmm.
Web Lanthorn Tizo in the last spot, and here we go.
Now begin.
Wait, wait.
There.
Are people moving the correct teams?
Yes.
Okay.
Did
am.
I choose this? Hello?
Well, you see, the thing
Murph,
is,
what did you do? Murph?
That one
Merv?
almost got through.
Don't worry about it.
I'm oh so slightly.
Flame is stricken.
oh, look at that, 43
That's a
damage.
regular amount of damage.
Okay, I'm less worried about it. Oh,
But there is a black hoof.
No!
It may be a matter of it being Ignarius against the world here,
So fiercely fought.
Oh,
Such
no.
wherewithal.
but Murph answers with a 30 damage plunge. Here's Ulmer.
By the scribes.
He plunges for 25. Murph with Pamitha. Switches in to Jody. She's banished. Iggy now past one defender, but not the second. Jody has returned, gets a little bit of boat magic. It sets up that plunge. Now no Jody in this round for Murph. Tizo, hesitation move, but then makes it in for 15 damage plunge. But now no Tizo for Murph. Ametha switches into Jody. Jody blocked. Jody banished. Now Iggy for Lilac. Looking for the boat magic, doesn't really get it there. And ever so close to plunging, and I think, given what we saw before, that would have been enough damage for Lilac. Unless there was some conditional damage at play on that first score that wouldn't have been active this time round. Here is Ignarius once more, and once more.
Oh!
About as close as you can get without making it in. Lilac is back. This time it's 25 damage from a plunge from Ulmer. There is the Black Hoof. It's Deluge who has it on Lilac's team, as Murph just barely finds a way in there for a 30 damage plunge, but it means no Jody in this round, and it means Murph cannot finish this in one round, would need at least two, whereas the same cannot be said for Lilac. One score would likely do regardless of the character, and Iggy gets a big banishment but then goes down. Ametha for Murph, blocked. The orb is there for the taking though. Iggy, slam dunks, finger guns and all for the win.
I survived despite your tricks.
I see.
GG.
The rite is ended.
What's up, 8-bit rabbits? Well played, you two. Let's head on back.
Until the next rite.
And let us know, chat, if there is anything we would like to see for the next one. We may want to just quickly deactivate the Titan Star hangover effect.
Alright, Murph. Pick a number.
Uh-oh.
Again.
Yes.
3.
You're just going up by one each time.
Okay. You're no fun.
Wait, what was the number range?
1 to 50.
I'm sticking with 3 then.
Okay, well, Lilac says that means choose exiles that are wearing your favorite colors. Raiments or normal clothes both count. Your talismans must be your least favorite colors. So favorite colors for exiles, least favorite colors for talismans. Technically, your colors are going to be based on your triumvirates? For your exiles, at least?
In that case, I guess we judge it based on what they are wearing under the raiments, if you can tell. It's fine, don't worry about it.
Alright.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
The essence shall now face the dissidents. Welcome,
Yeah, so everyone's going to have
Normally
this
I do
color.
have
the rites.
purple raiments, which is my favorite color,
Well, there you go.
but I will try to select based on their other parts of their color scheme. I think Pamitha always has this purple on her, right?
Yeah, I mean, you could also look at the actual in-game character model and see which one you think looks the best with that color scheme.
I'm taking Pamitha. I think she's got some purple to her for sure.
Okay.
I can hear the mariachi music again.
Fantastic.
Okay, so what's the request again?
You're the one who made it!
Wait, I forgot about the least favorite color part.
You have a black
Sure.
talisman. Is black your least favorite
Not
color?
really.
Technically black is not a color, it's a shade. Should we reset?
No, it's fine. It's exiles that are wearing your favorite colors and talismans that are your least favorite colors.
Yes. So I hope orange is your favorite color.
Well, didn't I say that what they're wearing under the raiments can also count?
They aren't wearing
Well,
anything under. Well, I mean,
Wait, they're not.
the raiments are their clothes. Like, is it an
Really?
extra layer they put on top? Maybe.
That's what
They've got some
look,
stuff to their color
Yeah, a
scheme.
little bit of stuff.
Look, you can
I
see.
mean, he's got like the blue
color.
headband.
Yeah,
No,
let's give a
you can
see the
little
col-
bit to work from there. A blue headband. That's what you're going with. A blue headband and a gray undershirt. A purple
Okay,
scarf.
No, but like what they look like in game, like.
Okay, but see, that's totally different.
Like when they're
Is
wearing
it?
Nightwing's raiments.
Is it a matter of what
always
they're...
has the purple, so I'm counting her as purple.
Yeah, is it their starting typical raiment color? Or is it the tiny little accessories they have that still have color? Because those are two different things.
The clothes that they wear outside of the rites. In
Okay,
game.
that's not what you originally said, but...
I don't
I
remember.
thought
what it
Understood.
looked
that's
like.
what I intended, but I think I worded it badly. Okay.
So then, talisman that is your least favorite color.
That's tough because I don't know if I have a least favorite color. Whatever this color is, I don't like this.
Oh, well, there you go. That's
Hi.
also what Murph took.
Also, I will be right back while you're picking your exile.
Is this like a headband, or is this just hair?
I think that's her hair.
I mean, it's definitely very purpley, regardless, but it's not a clothing article.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going
This
based
guy has
on...
purple in the background.
Yeah, you could go fate based on them usually being purple, which it seems like is actually the metric we're supposed to use now.
I don't see a lot of purple in their outfits, though.
Yeah, you could go Raji then, as you said. He is a member of the Fate. He does have the purple background.
That's true. Yeah, I'll take
Otherwise,
Raji.
I don't know who else would be.
And I'll actually remember to take my least favorite color here. Which I don't know if I've ever thought about before. I guess it's orange.
Oh.
And this is the most orange thing I saw. I didn't really even look at what it did.
It's the hope egg.
Oh,
exile.
I am the fastest respawning him.
Indeed. So is purple both of your favorite colors?
Was this just like a different color?
No,
I thought they
we
just all
didn't.
had to be purple because that's my favorite.
Yeah, we didn't clarify as whether you were like going in order. Okay, purple's number 1, now next is number 2, or if it's just any and everything is purple because that's
number 1 through 3.
yeah.
I
We
guess.
have light purple in number 1. Number 2 is dark purple. Number 3 is purple with a tinge of extra blue.
Choose someone.
But Lilac did also take Hamatha. That's who you took in the first spot, right? Yeah. And she does have
Yes.
a purple scarf. So that may have been the reason for Lilac having gone in that direction, in which case you may have the same favorite color. Unless Lilac was
Possibly. It
going
wasn't
based
clear.
on her starting raiment colors, in which case it could be any and every member of the Nightwings, because they all have the same color raiments.
True. What do they wear not in the rights? Don't they still wear the Nightwing colors? I don't remember. If
Yeah,
they're
I
just,
think
like,
they do, right?
Talking between
Like in the Black
missions.
Wagon, I'm pretty sure they're still wearing Nightwing's
think they
raiment
are.
colors. I don't even know if there are any
And then they
exceptions.
just put
to
the
that.
masks on.
Yeah, pretty much just a matter of whether they are masked or not. Are there any situation. I mean, if they ascend, their raiment colors change, but
True.
that's the only real exception that I can think of. Actually, Pamitha's starting raiment colors are that of the Essence, because she is originally a member of the Essence, not the Nightwings.
Okay, well then they're purple.
Yeah, well, mission
easy.
accomplished. Murph has all the bases covered. Well, hold on. Tamitha, she has a little bit of purple going on, understandably, given how she is a member of the Essence. Yuki, it's more blue, I feel like.
Yeah.
Similar there, even if they are Fate members, so you would think they'd be purple-ish. Beyond that, though...
Be a lot of purple in their regular raiments, though, if their scarf and everything was also purple. More blue scarf.
Yeah. The
It's a
key
good
is
day
the
for
scarves.
Blue accessories.
No. Like a reddish
Not the
pink
red.
scarf, blue headband,
It's got the red
the red
cloth
rug.
on the horns. Tiso also has that, actually. I
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
realize they have matching horns.
Oh yeah, I didn't realize. I didn't think of it that way. Huh. Well, they do know each other.
Yeah.
You definitely say green for Snadra. I think that's very safe. You know, is that
Probably.
clothing or is that just her ghostly, spectral aura? Maybe it technically doesn't qualify, but no Barker. You have the skulls, but is that just gray?
Collar, I guess, is like
Yeah,
maroon.
that's
Purple, I can't tell.
You could make an argument that's purple. I think that's just about everyone. Oh, Messenger, did we check him? His beard.
Is that
That's
a
gray.
beard? Is that what that is?
I choose to believe that that is a beard.
Is it like
Yes.
scruff?
What about that? Yes, there's the hair. But what is that? Is that still her hairline? Or is she wearing a
That was, like,
headband?
What I asked because I was gonna pick her. But
Yeah,
I was
I-
like, I think that's hair.
I don't
I don't
know.
think it counts.
This definitely. Or is that? No, that's a snake.
That's a snake.
That legitimately, that's a snake right there. You can sort of see its eyes.
Really?
I think so.
Oh, I guess their hair is like snakes. Huh?
That's a snake, and
Or
then
is
it
it-
winds around her horns.
She's got like the yellow horns.
Yeah. But then I don't. This part here that has the vertical lines a bit. That I don't know.
I don't know either. Call Gen Z.
Yeah.
Maybe it is. Or
Excuse me,
before
Jen.
this. Can you tell me what is on Unilda's forehead, please? It's essential.
Call her up middle of a Sunday evening.
Make sure she does not get to look at the picture for reference.
Right. I think all the modded exiles, yeah, they don't really have much to go off of. Pretty much all just gray. Yeah, what is this if not a beard? It's
Doesn't
totally a
change
beard.
color with the raiment, so it's got to be something like that. Yeah. Is it a beard or is it like chest hair?
Oh no! I hope it's a beard
I
instead.
feel like I see it. Maybe a chest hair is not the right word, but like a mane, like a
I could see that, I guess.
neck hair.
Could be a mane of sorts. Does anyone else have a beard? Does that mean
I feel like Hedwin has facial hair, right?
he might be
Maybe
the
not
only
a
one with
full
facial
beard.
hair?
No,
He has a
he doesn't.
tiny bit of stubble.
He just gives me like the
maybe.
vibe of 5 o'clock shadow. He doesn't
Yeah.
really have it. I mean, we have the mustache.
Oh, well, obviously, Rookie, yeah. How could I
But
forget?
I suppose that's optional.
Is it though? Is it though? Also, this is a snake, I'm realizing as well. So both the Crones have snakes. That's a snake there. That's the head of this snake here. And then it winds around. Hold on. Can we... no, we can't see any snakes. There. But that's totally a thing. And then she also has the vertical lines there, kind of like... no, that's... I don't think that's the same thing.
No.
Because you're right, this looks like that could be hair of some variety, whereas this definitely is not hair back there. If anything, that's just part of the raiments.
It is weird. Because if their hair is snakes, then like why does Udmilla also have like bangs? Or does that just imply that Bertrude is bald?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what to make of that. Doesn't quite make sense to me. Is there anyone else with facial hair? I don't know. under the scarf? Don't think so.
He got
No.
is it like a tattoo on his chin, or is it facial hair?
For Almer? His
No,
nose.
Iggy.
Oh, Iggy? Oh, Iggy!
Yeah, it's a tattoo. That's not.
That's definitely a tattoo,
But like
but-
he definitely has like his skin color is different than.
Yeah,
whatever's going
that
on
looks
in
like
his
he
chin,
has
yeah.
5 o'clock shadow or something like that. Not really anything for Lendl, and then who knows? Or the modded exiles, so yeah, if you're going facial hair, it's Messenger Imp, it's Rookie, maybe Ignarius. But that's pretty much it. Unless... oh, hold on. Is that a beard?
That's a beard. That's
That
what
has
I
to be,
count.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess there's at least 3 people who pretty definitively have facial hair. 1 or 2 that are a little bit questionable. Orlek? He has scars, but I don't think there's any facial hair there. Let me see. Don't believe we have heard back from Lilac.
Has been a minute.
Yeah. We interrupt this conversation about the character's facial hair to see if Lilac is still available. If not, then I don't know. I mean, I could jump in and play a match, assuming that Lilac will return at some point.
Surely.
I'll plug in the controller, I guess. Okay, so in that case, I guess I'm going with my... oh, hold on, my controller isn't doing anything. That's not good. Why my controller no register? You can hear the sound effect. It does show up there. Huh?
I guess we set P2 on mouse controls, right? I don't know if that
Oh,
matters.
maybe that's it. Yeah. Can we... even here, it... oh, wait. No, it still insists on there only being one person on controller. What the heck? What? What the heck? Chewing Dragon may or may not have transformed Lilac into a crocodile picture.
Oh.
However, Lilac may have just returned.
Could it be?
Could it be? Who could it be now?
Hello.
Hello.
Did I get... Did I miss anything?
You missed a deep and inspiring and thought-provoking conversation, life-changing really, about which characters in Pyre may or may not have facial hair.
I see. Also, hi, Chewing Dragon.
Rumor has it you may or may not have been transformed into a picture of a crocodile.
Fascinating.
Side effects may vary.
Chewing Dragon, would you like to play Pyre with me? Depending on how much time is left within RITE NITE, because I realized that I was gone for like an hour.
Well, remember, you're choosing talismans that are your least favorite color and characters who are your favorite color. We had an extensive conversation as well about which characters might qualify as being purple. And also determined that the crones are more snake-like than we might have initially assumed them to be. It does seem as though purple may be the favorite color of both of the players here.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Perhaps.
Did I mess up your controls by repeatedly plugging and unplugging my controller?
Possibly.
Yeah, that may have been. I would believe it, given... See, do you want to try unplugging, replugging yourself, Murph?
Oh yeah, I forgot. I can try that. Oh. That was me, I think. Okay, I can do the pause menu.
Ah, okay.
I do not have control over player
That's
one.
actually pretty common. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you keyboard mouse controls here, Murph, to select your team using keyboard mouse. And then usually once the RITE actually starts, you're fine. It just for some reason doesn't let you use controls here.
Yep. I'm counting this Udmilda Heron face as my purple.
Okay. I think we may have concluded that that is not actually her raiments after all, as we were saying, but that's okay. We'll make an exception.
I mean, this is unconfirmed.
that part's unconfirmed, that's true. Jury's still out on that.
Udmilda.
I forgot. I don't know what color talisman I took.
Well, I think we've established that neither of you really know what your least favorite color is.
That is admittedly true. I guess, like, this beige color, I don't like that color. I like most colors is the problem.
Alright. Color is pretty cool.
Now then.
Well, here we go. With the setups based on the player's favorite colors for their characters and least favorite for their talismans.
The orb is taken.
And it seems like purple is the name of the game.
Oh my word.
Oh my word, as Murph plunges for 30 damage.
Good.
Oh! Lilac breaks out the Crone Salute. Setting up a... I've lost track of how many revolutions that was, but a... Call it 720 Crone Throw.
Now to the flame.
I think it was more than that.
Quite a sour turn for the essence.
Potentially, could do it here again, although instead does the
Threw it in.
the back and forth a little bit rather than the full revolution.
essence rivals.
But here is Murph with a quick response. And it means one more score might be all that Murph needs here. Lilac likely at least 2 scores away.
What is up with Raji?
He's just vibing.
The tech.
He's just vibing, man.
This is your tech? Making him have a asthma attack?
No, he's just doing his pufferfish impression.
Back. How dare you?
How dare you disrespect Raji so?
He looks like he's hyperventilating.
He looks like he's winning.
Essence prevails.
GG.
I don't know what causes the pulsing imp.
We have seen it a few times before.
It seems pretty common, yeah.
Yeah.
Is complete.
He's turning into a marketable plushie.
I see.
Oh.
Raji is evolving. Boom, boom, boom,
Until
boom,
the
boom,
stars
boom,
align.
boom. Alright, well let us know if there is anything we would like to do for the next match.
Alright, Murph.
Uh-oh.
Taylor says, the absolute best teams that you can play. The best of the best. I want to be... Wait, was that supposed to be Pokemon themed? Oh! It may just be a coincidence.
Really?
But once he said that, I just instinctively started going to the Pokemon theme song. I want to be the very best. Alright, well let's see which Pokemon the players have captured here.
Okay,
Across
wait,
the board.
How are we supposed to
Shall
interpret
take
this?
on.
Well, the Pokemon aspect, that's me. Failer says best exiles, masteries,
Who
talismans.
shall conduct
Okay, Murph, I
the
agree with you.
rites?
That's a good choice.
Tay.
So it's a ninja stowaway in the first spot for Murph.
Wait, what is the best setup? Object.
Your best.
My best. It's like.
Was it supposed to be my best? I thought it was supposed to be the best.
So does this essentially mean pick whatever you want as long as it's something you think is good?
I think you guys are overanalyzing this a lot.
I want to make sure that I'm.
I mean, I'm
doing
probably
the
better
correct-
with a non-savage team, but I think the savages are better.
Well, you have to pick the best exiles, and the stowaway
That's why.
is
That's
one of
yeah,
the best.
the best.
exiles.
That's why I picked it.
Oralek. Teaser.
Speedy Tizo in the second spot for Murph. Lilac,
Legally
Lead,
sp-
Orlac.
Lids, legally speaking, can you sing the Pokemon theme song?
I mean, I already have. I did just a minute ago. Technically, no. Not for... At least not beyond a few seconds.
Got it. Unfortunate. Very unfortunate.
Unless we were to parody it. Then, yes.
Could you theoretically do that?
I'd have to think of how to cleverly do that.
Tay.
I believe in you. I think.
Wait,
I
there's an
think you can do
Orlac.
it.
I kind of forgot about that. Nah, Orlac's not the best, surely.
Dino Nuggies. Hey, Napoleon. Give me some of your tots.
sacred.
Land Before Time. Now that is something I've not heard anyone talk about for a very long time.
There.
In what context was Land Before Time mentioned?
Green Dragon just mentioned it in the chat.
He said he couldn't finish it yesterday.
Understandable,
Finish it.
actually. I probably should have warned you that it gets sad. I probably should have warned you about that.
You set him up for this?
No.
I don't know. I'm unconvinced. Sounds like you may have sabotaged him.
I'm sorry, Chewing Dragon.
You may have manipulated him into this situation.
I wasn't the one that suggested the movie to him.
No, now you're dodging it.
It was his idea.
Don't you gaslight him.
I don't think that's what gaslighting is.
It is if you were the one who came up with it.
Flung with force
Okay.
of will. A show of strength from the dissidents' rivals. I almost pity what transpired there.
Orlek returns as for a brief minute there, everyone was banished. Orb inadvertently hits Lilac's Pyre, bounces back out as, of course, we were a little distracted there for a bit, but these are the players' preferred teams. They're super setups.
Hungry to prevail.
And that's a quick throw from Murph Stowaway.
The dissidents seem to be falling behind.
Lilac trying to break out, but Murph getting aggressive with those exploding saplings. Okay, Shooting Dragon does say it was his idea, so I guess you're off the hook there, Lilac.
See, I told you. I was telling the truth the whole time.
The brute banished.
Orlek blocked there, but gets a couple banishments,
Glory to the
and that helps set up the plunge.
The dissidents' pyre now burns
Murph first the orb and then throws it in with the stowaway. And after that damage, I think that means could be a one-score game for either player here. Murph does have a sap, therefore may have some rekindling.
That was accepted.
Stowaway gets it in, and Murph takes the win.
GG.
A narrow victory, yet
GG.
nonetheless commendable.
I think the team I built was not at all the best team.
Thus end
It's okay,
this
it's the
night's
thought that counts.
Where like I took like what I thought was the best thing for the first slot, and then I didn't know what to do with the rest of my team because I don't play that team.
Until the next right.
That's okay. Well, let us know if there is anything we'd like to do for the next one.
Let's see. Chewing Dragon, Archer, do you have any requests for us?
That's dangerous.
New
I like
words about
danger.
urine.
Oh, a funny one. Okay. Hello,
What's up,
Ansa.
Ansa? How's it going?
Ansa, do you want to play? Since, Chewing Dragon is currently avoiding starvation.
I hope most of us are avoiding starvation.
Yeah, that's a good rule of thumb.
I suppose.
I hope you do. What?
I say I suppose that's a good rule to follow. Though not
What? Can you think of instances in which that is not something you would want to do?
Give me a minute. Give me a second. How frequently do you think crones need to eat?
Couldn't tell you.
Probably pretty
Hey, Pyre
frequently.
fan. What'd you say, Murph?
So I'd say probably pretty frequently.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you've got like snakes for hair. It's got to
Oh, that's
take like
true.
more calories.
Yeah.
That's true.
All right. Well. Oh, hold on.
No!
Lilac has to do an Archjustice's impression under a particular Titan star.
Okay. I'll do it for you, my friend.
I
My friend
mean,
Chewing Dragon.
I think you asked
The
for
Titan
this.
stars.
I'll do it for you.
The essence shall now face.
Chewing Dragon appreciates that.
resistance. Welcome.
Oh boy,
Who shall
my
conduct
favorite
the
arena.
rites?
I mean, that's understandable that the Archjustice would have this be the favorite arena.
That's true. Oh yeah, I got it. Wait, shouldn't you turn the sound off? The Archjustice.
I don't know. How are we doing this?
I thought it was like the last time I was asked to do this.
Thought I did it last time. Was it me or was it you?
No, it was me.
It was you? Okay, hold on.
I was tasked with doing this. It was my burden to bear.
Okay, there you go.
Sir Deluge. I need to practice my AJ voice so that I won't, that way I won't get caught off guard.
Need to be prepared for this type of situation.
I need to be prepared. Rude. I'm good at rolling my R's, but not much else, to be quite honest. Sir Gilman. Jodariel. Commence. This your more than
No, I thought you were taking the lead here.
okay. Oh. Now go. The essence Pyre is the first to falter. Sir Deluge's aim was true. Good. A devious maneuver. Smurf, did you do Infiniworms? In the name of Slam.
I don't think I did Infiniworms.
Well, you did all worms. That's it. And it is done. The dissidents prevail. Their adversaries must be crying tears of shame. Okay.
The ceremony is complete. Well done, Lilac. GG.
Again.
Well played, you two.
Incredible.
Murph is literally crying right now. I don't know about that.
Should have made one of those worms explode, perhaps.
Did you almost say Murph is literally crying right now?
That's what Chewing Dragon said.
Literary cry.
He's crying in text.
I love literature.
Careful, you could get banished. You could get exiled for
Oh,
saying
true.
Maybe that's why we're here, in the downside. I'm not sure we really know what a crocodile impression looks like. Is there anything we would like to do, or see, or hear for the next one? Or do we want to just leave this one up to the players to go with whatever they'd like?
Chewing Dragon, pick a number between 1 and 50.
Yeah, between 1 and 50. Ansa
Yeah.
says Thrash Pack.
Predictable. Wait a minute, that's my theme. Because I'm the dissidents.
Didn't we have one earlier today?
Earlier today.
Murph, didn't you say 1, then 2?
Not
No, you said-
today.
you
I
did-
said
you
one
did
like weeks
3.
ago, and
Oh,
I
okay.
got shot down because it's already been done.
Murph,
Or
can you
something,
pick a
so I
different-
picked 2
can you
today.
pick a different...
We've definitely done one way or another. Baylor said 1 and 2.
For sure, we just played 3. Did we not?
We played 2 and 3, and they haven't been replaced yet, so you can't pick those.
We might need to adjust the way that this system works.
I know.
Baylor says 4.
Creative pick.
You know what? I'm going with Chewing Dragons. Wait.
True Dragon, I don't think said anything since having said 1.
I'm going with 1.
What?
But we've already done it.
I don't
Is
think Murph
one is
is
on the ice cream again?
No, no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, wait, I got
Oh
this.
no.
Chewing Dragon says 32. Although,
Is this a satisfying pick, Chewing Dragon?
it seems Chewing Dragon is fine with this selection. The most confusing setup that you can come up with. Open to interpretation. The most confusing setup.
Yeah. I think when I was coming up with that one, it was like similar to archetypes.
The essence
But I guess you come up
shall
with the
take
archetypes,
on
but it's gotta be
the
like confusing.
dissidents. Welcome.
Most confusing.
Who shall conduct the
I don't know
rites?
either. Hmm? It's open to interpretation.
Hey,
Hmm.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him.
Was that you making that sound, Murph?
I think.
I was like, what? Who? What?
When, where, and why?
And how? Hey, Lids, is there room for an Ansa today?
Ignatius.
It is getting pretty late. If we were to squeeze Ansa in, I think we'd probably have to do that more or less right after this one. If either of you guys are open to swap out. Right, I assume that was not a coincidence, Phaler. I think that was intended.
Messenger imp.
Alright, we definitely saw the players go in a few different directions when it came to their confusing setups.
It's about psychological warfare.
It is. It's about sending a message.
Exactly.
The essence of
Indeed.
the first to strike their adversary.
As Murph does a little dance with a couple of his characters before scoring there.
I never.
Here's Deluge for Lilac.
If I were that one, I'd be rather angry.
Lilac with Deluge once more. Plunges this time, and with Astral Eye, that means a little bit more damage coming from that.
The orb.
Stowaway's throw is intercepted. Stowaway again for Murph.
The orb engulfed in fire.
Lunging here for 20.
Now go. Another banishment.
Lilac launches that orb. That might be the furthest I've ever seen any one character propel the orb.
That was a rocket launcher.
I don't know what that. It was a mortar
It was like-
more than anything.
You threw it behind your back into your own pyre to send it somewhere else.
Stowaway,
feeding.
asserting dominance.
Do a little dance.
It's about sending a message.
It's It's about sending a message, and that message is
But how? That one almost
Well, everyone down on Murph's side, at least momentarily, as now Ignarius makes it back,
thoroughly
only to
banished.
quickly be banished here.
Tis taken.
Birchroot. Oh, I was not sure if that was a throw or if that was the orb just so happening to go in the same direction as Murph was charging up that throw once Udmilda got banished.
Now to the flame.
Deluge is off to the races.
Quenches the flame.
Plunges here for 23.
it's about sending a message. See? Yeah, see?
Stowaway. Zigs and zags and plunges, and Lilac is sitting on 1 Pyre life. Iggy is angry. He doesn't have Brazen Manner, but maybe that makes it even more utterly brazen.
Fetch.
That's it.
Here comes Udmilda. Cuts the throw a little bit short, and, well, it didn't quite have enough on it. Of course, anything would do for Murph right now, but it does need to hit the mark.
How fortuitous.
Murph says, enough of that nonsense. Meanwhile, that was, I don't know how many banishments in a row for Ignarius. I lost track. Oh, and look at that, as Murph gets his own rebound
The essence.
and slam dunks for the win.
Most excellently done this time, I must admit.
What?
GG.
Wait, what was that last move?
The
Did you
right
even have the
is
ball when
ended.
you were throwing
I
it?
caught it out of my own throw.
Yeah, that was interesting. I don't know if we've really seen that before.
That's really
That
cool.
was my final confusing act I was going for.
It was a self alley-oop.
I see. Commendable, honestly.
Until the next right.
Well played, you two.
I do think I cooked with that savage build.
Alright, well, let's set ourselves back to our defaults, and Ansa was expressing interest in getting in. Would either of you be willing to swap out so we could squeeze Ansa in before we wrap things up tonight?
Can drop out for onset, I'm fine with that.
That would be
Alright.
great if you don't mind, Murph.
All good.
Well, thanks for stopping by. Good to have you as always.
hmm
Catch you later.
See ya.
GG's. Alright. So, Ansa, if you are still interested and available, I can send you an invite now. And then I think this may be our penultimate right here in all likelihood. So we'll give you a chance to warm up a little bit, and then we'll go into the Liberation Rite after that.
Oh geez, no pressure, okay.
We're giving you a normal match first.
Just straight into Liberation right after. Ooh, okay.
I mean, could it? If you would like to have the first match be the Liberation Rite, we can always do that.
Oh, that's worse. So, no.
I figured.
No,
No, what are you talking about? I say we go Liberation, right?
Hold on, let me set up Ansa here. Ansa, which team would you like to be today?
Beyonders as per usual.
Beyonders for you.
Thank you for getting me in.
Oh, no worries. Okay. So I think we should be nice to Ansa. Give you a chance to at least have. Stop pressing the commence button. Stop trying to press the commence button.
That wasn't me.
Someone moved the cursor as I was trying to change Ansa's triumvirate, and the only person who can override my movement is you.
Oh.
So I do know for a fact it was you.
That was accidental.
But why don't we go for one match here in which we have you two take whatever you would like and as our penultimate
Yeah.
rite, and then we'll go into the Liberation Rite after that.
Alright.
The Beyonders shall
Oh.
confront
Okay.
dissidents.
Thank God it's not the imp map. I hate the imp map so much.
I mean, you could argue this is the closest thing to the imp map. Those hockey pucks, they
Still
do have
not
a
as
life
bad.
of their own.
Still not as bad.
Beetle,
Hey.
sneaky snake. Sure.
Teaser.
What does that do? Ooh. Wait a second. This is what I've been experimenting with.
Web Lanthorn on Bertrude. Okay. That is Ansa's second choice.
Are you going all imps?
Ansa did make that comment about how, not the biggest fan of the Imp Arena.
Exile.
Maybe Lilac is taking that as a source of inspiration here. Doing the best.
See, I have nothing against all imps. I played that against Mikos quite a few times at this point.
Okay, listen.
They're
I wasn't
surprisingly
act-
effective.
I wasn't actually thinking of what you just said when I was picking my team. So that was, in fact, a coincidence.
Coincidence.
But alas, you have found me out.
The secret's out.
It's all imps.
All imps, let's go.
Messenger
Congrats, it's all imps.
into the adversary's flames. Commence.
Oops. All imps.
That sounds pretty sweet to me, honestly.
Yeah, well, this was Lilac voluntarily going all imps. Raji eventually does go down along with all the other imps.
Dissidents.
Oh,
Opportunity here for Ansa to charge up this throw,
Stricken.
and that lands for 25.
None left unscathed.
Here's the stowaway for Ansa.
okay, Ansa, you're
She's
getting,
down.
you're improving. You've improved overnight.
Well, I did.
I have not improved overnight. I'm having a steady internet connection.
The power of a strong internet.
It is closer than the other. Glory to the scribes.
There is Almer plunging for 20.
Death not given to pride just yet, Beyonders. Simply monstrous.
Series of banishments. Everyone down now on Lilac's side. But, oh, then a wall of imps forms just in time for Lilac to make the defensive play, and then through the portal and in for 25 damage.
How very fortunate for the dissidents.
Another dangerous portal for Lilac, although everyone is down on Lilac's side, so instead it's Ansa. Plunging here for 20.
The Beyonders are now favored to prevail. Oh. Oh.
Lilac gonna sneak through with Messenger Imp, and does. A little bit of extra damage there from the Astral Eye.
Once more,
Means
and we are
doesn't even need to be a full damage score. It could be a little less than that and it'd still be sufficient for Lilac. But here is Ansa. There was a moment there where Lilac was defenseless, but once again got the imps back just in time, and Ansa gets the stop, but another dangerous portal for Lilac to potentially use.
dangerously close.
But Ansa was in position. Lilac blocked, moves the portal even closer to Ansa's Pyre.
Somebody
If it isn't an automatic score in that position, it's awfully close to it. Now it probably... Lilac continues to find ways to move that portal ever closer. But ultimately, does not need it. GG.
prevail. And such a well-conducted victory it was.
Well played, you two.
The rite is done.
All right.
That's probably one of the closer matches I've ever played against you, I think.
Until
Yeah.
the stars align.
I wasn't sure what that meant from Phaler, but maybe that's what he had in mind. All right. Well,
Alright, sermon time.
I think it is Liberation o'clock. So sermon intro on, and we'll go Never to Return Dissidents edition for our final rite of the night, our Liberation rite. So no requests in chat from this one. Just going to have our players take their preferred teams to finish things off in style. And if you guys are both ready, then let us begin.
Alright, preferred teams, let's go.
I bid you welcome, exiles. Welcome to the fall of Solium. You shall take part here in a glorious tradition. We soon shall see who is the most deserving. Prepare yourselves, Beyonders. Dissidents, stand ready. Who shall conduct this rite?
All right, so this will be, as we were just saying, our final rite of the night, our Liberation rite. So no requests from chat for this one. Both players just taking their preferred teams, which for Ansa means extra starting Pyre life on a crone. Lilac will go with a speedy Orlek in the lead spot.
Messenger.
Web Lanthorn Messenger Imp for Ansa.
Ooh, with the salute.
Whereas Lilac goes Astral Eye on Bertrude. Prayer Beads Jody is Ansa's last choice. Lilac goes Mooncrest on Dalbert. So okay, here we go, our final rite of the night, our Liberation Rite. Onsa on the left representing the Beyonders, and Lilac on the right representing the Dissidents. Best of luck to you both.
Why are you chasing me?
An attempt. I have to make an attempt.
Okay, here's a tip. If you want to bypass that, run into someone else's aura, and then you will respawn back to normal, and then you can get me.
Noted. I did not know that was a thing.
Because Howlers do not have any aura or anything, so going after me directly the ball will do basically nothing.
Oh shit. Come on. I think it's about to kick me.
I take it that's not you who's just, or you're not deliberately just moving in one direction there, that's just because your internet is not cooperating?
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Yep, that was not me kicking you, that was just a disconnection.
Yep. That sucks.
Okay, here, let me try to get you back in, and maybe it'll be better this time around.
That is so unfortunate to happen during the liberation, right?
Hey, you got liberated.
I got liberated?
Alright, should be back in now, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll give you guys a countdown. I'll go 3, 2, 1, go, and on go I'll hit resume. Please stop moving the cursor. 3, 2, 1, go.
I'll make this quick and painless.
Into the adversary's flame. Ooh.
Ugh.
Yes. A second wind. The dissidents are banished to the last.
Oh, you have a demon, that is why.
Now that is how snuff flame.
Somehow I did not realize that we both had demons.
Well, I dare say. A show of strength from the dissidents' rivals. Banishment. If I were that one, I'd be rather angry. In the name of Solim, the orb is up. attempt. Bask in the purifying flame. There.
Ooh, clever.
Oralek has plunged into his adversary's flames. Shall the dissidents press their luck, perhaps? Such a display. Now end the ceremony. Such wherewithal. The dissidents are now favored to prevail. And there it is.
GG.
There it is.
Yonders proved their worth.
GG.
Of
GG.
their adversaries, the same cannot be said.
Well played, you two.
Thus ends the liberation rite.
That was our final rite of the night, our liberation rite. So thank you everybody who participated in the rites today. And everyone who gave us their requests in chat as well.
Alright, night, y'all.
I'm gonna hop out of Discord, but I'll catch you guys next time.
Farewell.
Alright, now let me just free them from Steam Remote Play. There we go. Alright, and let me throw this screen on here. As I was saying, that was our final rite of the night, our liberation rite. So thank you everybody who participated in the rites today, and everyone who gave us the requests in chat as well. This was, of course, Pyre Community Rite Night, and if you're interested in getting more involved in multiplayer Pyre, then look no further, because you can join the Rite Club Discord server by clicking on that link right there. Best place to stay up to date on all things multiplayer Pyre. My name is Lids. I'm hosting these Rite Nights. My streaming schedule is weeknights, mostly Wednesdays. We're doing Path of Exile 2, Fridays, Mass Effect Andromeda multiplayer, Saturdays, Mass Effect 3 multiplayer, and then obviously Sundays, Pyre multiplayer. Then Lids Vids on YouTube as well, posting the VODs for those streams, so if you missed anything, you can catch that stuff there as well. Also doing some Hades 2 videos straight to YouTube, obviously, as you guys know, that came out very recently, so lots of new stuff for us to do there, as well as a recent Path of Exile 2 build guide update short, which you can check out right there. But if you haven't done so yet already, then of course you can also hit the follow button to get a notification when I go live. Also at LidsVids on Twitter. I post there when I go live as well. But actually the best place to stay up to date on all of things Lids is my Discord, which you can join by clicking on that link right there. But that's going to be it for me for tonight. So thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed the stream. And I'll catch you next time.